Hi. It's so nice to see you. I'm so glad you could come over today. Yeah, I wanted us to do another tea tasting. Is that okay? Does that sound good? I know you really liked the last one. So I've got us some fancy teacups. These my grandmother also picked up. My mother's mother. She's the one who picked up the teapots in Italy as well. I get all the hand-me-down teapots from the family. Cheers, cheers. Sorry, good nice. And I collect teapots, so anytime there's a teapot, people know I will take it. And so today we're going to drink the teas from my Amoda tea box for this month. And there's some really nice ones in here. I have, as the last time you came over, I did open this box so that I could brew the teas before you came over. But I haven't read any of the material. So Amoda tea is very pretty. It comes like this with the little card that gives you all the information, and then the tissue paper with these 3 little bags of tea inside. So let's take out the bags of tea. I think there are such nice sounds in this box. The box opening is a nice sound. The tissue paper is a lovely color and an awfully nice sound. I should save this tissue paper and use it as wrapping paper. That's a good idea. I'm going to start doing that because I really like the color of this. Can I get this sticker off without wrecking it? No, I can't, so I would have to cut that part, but that would still give me enough for a small package, I think. Too bad. You know what I probably should do is just cut the sticker and then leave the sticker as part of my wrapping paper. But that's my tissue. And then I have these different bags. This is the herbal tea. It's called Detox Tea, and it's by Naked Teas Galore. And this one, sorry, I'm going to whisper a little because I think I heard the baby upstairs moving around. So I'm going to whisper so that he doesn't wake up. Okay, so this is Orange Oolong, and it's by Aromatic Fine Teas. And this final one, which has the most tea in it, is the Luan Guapian by Swan Sisters. This is a green tea. So let's go from most caffeinated to least caffeinated. So we're going to start off with the Orange Oolong. It's by Aromatic Fine Teas, and it says on here, another great flavored blend that allows you to taste the richness of the tea at its base. The darker roasted oolong presents upfront toasty notes and a hint of chestnuts. The orange is natural and balanced, but builds to a stronger citrus finish. Together, this is soft and smooth. Enjoy each sip. And then the packaging also says, ingredients: Formosa oolong, orange peel, natural flavor. This is a flavored oolong. It's from Taiwan. It's got medium caffeine. You want to boil this at 85 to 90 degrees Celsius. Use 1 teaspoon of tea and steep it for 3 minutes. So let's try that. Get situated, put your teacup and my teacup, and I'll get my teapot. Yes. I like using this set because I have these 3 matching green teapots, all in different sizes. So I can use a whole set to do this tasting. So, again, cheers. Interesting. Let's see what it says about this before I comment on it. What do you think? Yeah? Alright. Orange Oolong. Aromatic fine teas in Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada. This is a Canadian company, Amoda Tea, and these are all local tea makers. I'm going to start off actually with the beginning information they give about this month. Amoda is going au naturel with this month's tea selections. Sometimes we get a little carried away with the flavor combinations in our tea boxes. It's hard not to when there are so many talented tea blenders creating new recipes all over the world. Christmas is fast approaching, so keep an eye on our Facebook and Twitter for Yuletide promotions. Our gift-giving instructions will be on our website soon. Don't forget we ship to anyone, anywhere across North America. So this box, if you forgot, is $12 a month. It's a bit pricey for the amount of tea that you get, but honestly, I just finished using the other teas that they sent me, because again, we drink a lot of tea in my house, but we have our staples. Like every morning my husband has a cup of Earl Grey. I love English breakfast until about noon, and then I tend to switch to decaf. So I have teas in the house that I use regularly. So these are the 3 that I get from Amoda, were sort of my special occasion teas. And so it took me a month to go through them, especially because in the last packaging, which we discussed, you can reuse the tea leaves, and it told you how to reuse the tea leaves, which I never reuse tea leaves. So it was the first time I was reusing tea leaves, and obviously my tea lasted a lot longer because I was doing that. So here it says this is about the orange oolong that we just tasted. Let me have another sip. We are happy to support the hardworking duo behind this socially conscious company. Aromatica is located in Chilliwack, British Columbia, 110 kilometers outside of Vancouver. They have a unique little tea shop that sells over 100 premium all-natural teas, handcrafted tea-infused soaps, and a crazy variety of teapots. Working with them is a real pleasure. The shop is a must-stop if you're driving into Vancouver. Say hi to Karen for us. One of the things I really like about a lot of these little subscription boxes is you can tell they are really somewhat mom and pop run. There's a few people who run them, and they are a little quirky. They're allowed to be because they're not big, mass producing companies. So like my coffee box, Tonks, I logged in to their website the other day, and it just immediately pops up, "Hi Jessica, you're looking great." Which it's just cute. It's just kind of quirky and funny. And again, it's because they're these little kind of mom and pop run organizations. Orange oolong. So far in our tea boxes, you've seen only rolled oolongs. This month, we're bringing you a different oolong done open leaf style from Taiwan, originally named Formosa. Oolongs are the most complicated teas to manufacture. This being an open leaf style doesn't kick it out of that category. There are extra steps in oolong manufacture, including the bruising of leaves. The most important step of the process speeds oxidation and helps to determine the quality and taste of the oolong. The oolong is on the darker edge of the spectrum, meaning it is more highly oxidized. The toastiness of this oolong suggests it's more highly fired as well. The tea is soft and smooth, which complements the refreshing astringency of the Luan green tea also selected for this month. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know they tried to sort of pair the teas they select as well so that they kind of go with each other. I don't know if they always do, but let me have one more sip. I don't love this one. And I think the reason is I like the taste of oolong tea on its own. I don't think it pairs really well with the orange. I think oolong's a darker kind of toastier tea, and I don't like the way that goes with the orange. I would rather have an orange pico if I'm going to have sort of an orange flavored tea. I don't really like it with the oolong. I don't dislike it. It's not that I wouldn't drink the tea. I would just rather have the oolong alone without the orange in it. It's just my preference. Are you done with yours? Alright, I'm going to try the next one. Let me just show you this one again. So this is what the open leaf looks like. So it's not curled into these little balls that will open up when they have water on them. So I don't think I've ever had an open leaf oolong before. So it was interesting to try. I'd like to try it without the flavoring, with just the oolong, and see what that tastes like. So let's move on to the Luan Guapian. And this says, this is by Swan Sisters. Delicately vegetal and floral, this is a green tea that stands out from the rest. Luan has a roasted note that is reminiscent of an oolong. The toastiness creates a strong flavor that you will find in other greens. Smooth, nutty, sweet, and a round mouthfeel with a long finish. And it sounds like they're describing wine. It's a green tea. It's from Anhui Province, China. I probably pronounced that wrong. I apologize. It's low caffeine. I do drink some green tea in the afternoon, and it doesn't seem to bother my sleep. You want to brew it at 80 degrees Celsius, 1 teaspoon for 2 to 3 minutes. This one makes the best sound because it's the most firm leaves. I don't want to bruise them too much. Okay, so let's try that. There you go. Let's try this. Cheers. That's good. I like that. Yeah. I mean, it's very basic green tea. I can taste that's a little toastier than most of the green teas. It's got a little bit more heft to it. So there will be times that I want that and times that I would rather have a mellower green tea, but it's a nice, I really haven't had a green tea like that before. Well, that's an interesting addition. I like that. So let me read you about that. This is from Swan Sisters. This is in San Luis Obispo, California. Oh, I'm wrong. So only 2 are from British Columbia, and this one's from California. Swan Sisters exists to connect you to small tea gardens in China and introduce uncommon teas to the rest of the world. You can tell the owners pour their hearts into this business. They develop close relationships with the tea farmers and share their enthusiasm for tea with all of their customers. They buy just enough to ensure that you receive the tea at the peak of its flavor. Unwrapping the tea package that arrives from Swan Sisters is an experience in itself. Luan Gua Pian, sure I pronounced that wrong, hasn't yet made it into the mainstream green tea list alongside teas like Dragonwell and Sencha. I have heard of both of those. This is good for us, the exploratory tea drinkers, because this tea is rare, has complicated production process, and comes from a small region, yet it doesn't have the associated price tag. This tea is painstakingly hand-processed and unique in that it is made from tea leaves only and no buds. This is a beautiful tea with its long, twisted leaves in vibrant green and bluish tints. Yep, I can see that. When wet, the leaves resemble melon seeds, giving this tea its name. Guapian translates to melon seed. Luan leaves are roasted longer than most green leaves, which gives it this delicate, toasty flavor. Enjoy this tea steeped up to 4 times. And I steeped it twice. I didn't steep it 4 times. But I also tend to oversteep my teas. Since I've started getting Amoda tea, I have started putting on a timer when I steep, because otherwise I tend to forget my tea and I let it steep forever. So, can you see the bluish tint at all? I don't know if you can through the packaging. But it is kind of I don't know that I see the blue that much. It's very green. I guess it's a dark bluish green, but it's pretty. And I do really like the tea. Yeah, that's a good, just got home on a cold day, need something, but you don't want too much caffeine. Very nice. What do you think? I know I'm doing all the talking. Sure. Jump in anytime. Delicious. So the third tea that came in here is the detox tea. This is by Naked Teas Galore. Get cleansing with this functional and flavorful blend of herbs. This is crafted ever so carefully to ensure that no one ingredient overpowers the other. Wow, what a blend. Balanced spice, herbaceous nettle, and subtle apple-like flavors brought by the chamomile, soothing mint, and sweet licorice to finish. Ingredients, all organic: cinnamon, ginger, lemongrass, peppermint, goji berries, dandelion, cardamom, licorice, chamomile, and nettle. It's an herbal tea. It's international. It's caffeine free. You want to brew this when the water is boiling. Use 1 teaspoon for 8 ounces of water and brew for 5 to 7 minutes. I have been told by some people that you can't really overbrew herbal teas. I don't know if that's true or not. Let's try this one. There you go. Okay. Once again, cheers. that's my favorite of the three. And I'm not always, herbals are not always my favorite. I like a lot of herbals, but I know, like, my mom tends to like herbal better than anything else all the time. That's not the case with me, but that's really good. It is really well balanced, and that's one of the problems that I found, like with the Christmas tea that I bought. It's very overpowered by the cloves. And this, I think, even has cloves in it, does it? No, it doesn't, but it has a lot of flavors that could really overpower, like licorice, cinnamon, ginger. You taste a really nice flavored tea, but there's not one thing that really jumps out at you. I can taste the cardamom because I love cardamom, and so I always kind of pull out that taste, but I can't even really pull out the licorice. Maybe, yeah, maybe a little bit, and I can't taste the ginger at all. But it's just it is a really, really nice blend, and any one of those items could have overpowered that tea really easily. So let me tell you about that one. Naked Teas Galore from Langley, British Columbia, Canada. They're local and we love to support homegrown. When we first called these guys up, it was like talking to a friend. They're a modest bunch who are good at what they do. They have one certified tea master on staff. Oh, what a great job. Certified tea master, that sounds wonderful. And 2 almost there. We continue to love every tea sample that Naked Teas sends us. Their teas and flavors are all natural, kosher, vegan, gluten-free, certified organic, and contain no allergens. Why detox? Eliminating and neutralizing toxins is something the body does naturally, but the ingredients in this tea are meant to help your body optimize these functions by targeting some of the organs involved in detoxification: the liver, intestines, kidneys, and pancreas, in addition to the common cleansers found in tea, lemongrass, ginger, peppermint, and chamomile. This blend has a few extras. Nettle is a blood builder and lymphatic system stimulator. Yeah, nettle's supposed to be really good for you. It's actually supposed to be so potent, I think you're not supposed to. I remember like reading I wasn't supposed to drink it when I was pregnant, I think. Helping fight fatigue and cleanse the kidney. Goji berries help protect and detoxify the liver. Dandelions do the same. Plus, they strengthen the kidneys and are rich in vitamins, potassium, and iron. Licorice root is 50 times sweeter than sugar, but with none of the calories, so it helps a cleanse by reducing sugar cravings. Interesting. Why don't they make like licorice root, I don't know, Splenda or stevia kind of, I mean, why aren't they making it into a sweetener? Joy, peace, serenity, and aroma. Well, that one definitely is my favorite. Do you have a favorite? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I really like that one too. Yeah, what did you think about the oolong? It didn't bother you? Yeah, I mean, it might just be me. That's the thing. My reviews are really preference. This is what you like and what you don't like. It's also a really nice thing about getting these boxes. I'm a tea drinker, my husband's a tea drinker, and my mother and father are somewhat tea drinkers. So anything that I don't love, my husband tends to like, or my parents tend to like. So I just pass it on. And I usually, do tea tastings with them as well, and have them taste my boxes, and coffee too, when I get my coffee boxes. So, one last sip. As always, I'm so glad you could come over. Do you want to get some cookies or something? Or we can break out the booze if you want. No, I've always got my wine too, remember. My new kick has been hard apple cider. Yeah, I am in love with Angry Orchard, although we just got back from vacation and I drank a whole lot of it. So I think I may save it as my my vacation drink because it's just so many calories, and yeah, I can't justify that many calories all the time. So it may be my special vacation drink that I don't drink when I'm home. So, all right, okay, let's go get something. All right.